everything in our society tells us that if you don't want sex, you shouldn't have sex. Right.
That's such a good point.
But we still have to uphold that to a certain standard, right? Because again, going back to sexual trauma, right? 1 in 3 women, 1 in 6 men.
Yeah.
Tough, you know? But if we're talking about the context of a committed, loving relationship, right? Then I have to allow myself to learn when or where I might have a little bit more energy, right? Or, you know, I don't have as many things on my mind, right? Or I actually create the time and space for me to disconnect from the things so that I can allow myself to get in touch with my body.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Like check out of our mind so that we can check into our body.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
And that is absolutely necessary for people with responsive desire.
Well, I think even bringing awareness to this, Rachel, is massive.
Yes.
Because I
So
know
important.
women, whether they're my patients, other therapists, or my friends, who will say things like that.
Yeah.
Like, he just doesn't understand. I'm just not in the mood.
Yep.
So if they become aware that they are responsive, and if they just create space and willingness, they could engage in different levels of intimacy that we're going to learn about.
Exactly, yes.
And then they could, in response, have an arousal, a desire, and then an arousal, and enjoy intimacy with their partner.
Yep.
Oh, that's
but
huge.
we need to know what we like to enjoy.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Because the key aspect of desire is that if I'm not liking or enjoying the sex that I'm having, then why would I want it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
And so that's where it gets a little difficult, because then it's like, okay, you know, I understand that I have to be open, right? But what am I being open to? Right. And what is coming with this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And if I don't feel like it's going to be pleasurable or fulfilling, then I'm going to close myself off to it anyway.
Oh, goodness.
You know?
And how many women do we know? They just check out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been through phases of like that myself too. You're just, like you said, you've got kids, you work, you're exhausted. And then anything after that feels like a responsibility or, I better do this. And if you don't know, or if like you're almost creating a new path in my brain, like a pathway of this could still be a fun experience if you understand that your mental and physical faculties will get on board. Exactly. And most of the women, when I explain this to them, they can kind of go back in their memory and be like, actually, you know what? Yeah.
That does happen, or that has happened, right? Yeah. But this difficulty with these time constraints, right, as you were kind of explaining to your patients of, you know, we need about 20 minutes for full arousal, right? Because the clitoris, so don't mind my fluff.
She needs to be sewn up just a little bit.
I know. I actually have a new one, but she doesn't serve me in the same way.
Yeah, there you go.
So if we're thinking about full arousal, right, you're talking about, you know, the vaginal walls and how it tense, right? Yep. So what we need to understand is that the clitoris also becomes aroused, right? So if I'm looking at the clitoris and it becomes aroused, what does that look like?
Yeah. It is so comparable to a penis.
Exactly.
It's wild. It's just most of it is hidden.
Yeah. We have all the same parts that are arranged in different ways. That's from Dr. Emily Nagoski. Her book, Come As You Are, is just
highly
my
recommend.
My favorite.